Hello, this is Ivan from SteelMate. I'm your host today, and this is my partner Dom.
Hello everyone, I'm Don.
It's very appreciate that you're spending your time to watch our live show, and I think it is not the first time we do the live show here. Also in June, we have already another live show to show our product in our company. And so this time, what is the news? This time we are going to introduce you for trust equipment related to safety and management, and also different kind of accessory on the truck. We are going to show you a presentation for our product, and then after the presentation we will show you the real product. As you can see, we have different kind of product here. So you will see what is the product it is, and how to installation the product into a car, and what is the performance, and what the product you will buy, right? Okay. So do you have anything need to add, Don? No. So let's go for a presentation.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's change to presentation. Okay. Now we just turn to the presentation we arranged for you. This is the product line for truck. Okay. So right? Okay. Just showing you the history and the status on the market now. There will be approximately 75% of roadside fire are produced by a snow leak or under inflation. So this is short from Safety in Number Volume 1 issue 3 June 2013. Okay. And what is the benefit for tire pressure monitoring system? It can reduce our repairing cost, right? Yeah. Because as you know, if our wheel have been damaged, it will take a very high cost to replace a new one. So that will be saving our vehicle cost. And then, with the tire leaking, the pressure leaking, there will be another problem for tire unbalance. That will be not good for your hump, right? So if we have a tire pressure monitoring, it will prevent us from tire unbalance. And this is for optimizing tire management. So that will be good for our management for the tire. And of course, the fuel saving. If we have a very low pressure width, the fuel will take higher. So if we have a normal width, normal pressure, the fuel can be saving. And also safety driving. This is the most important one, right? It's very dangerous when we have a tire boost during our daily driving, especially in highway, right? Okay. So our tire pressure monitoring for truck is applied for different of truck, like a heavy good truck, and also light truck, travel trailer, and also the steering wheel, right? Okay. So let's go for this. This is our first model. TP Midline A3E. This is special for the heavy truck. And measurement, we can apply 30 tire arrival. This is the component inside. We have a display, we have antenna, and a repeater. The repeater is for because you know sometimes the chop is very long, and the signal cannot be transmitted to the display. So we need a repeater installed on the trainer to ensure the signal will be good between display, antenna, and the sensor. Okay, so we have a sensor in tractor and the sensor in trainer. Okay, next page. Yeah. So for the tractor, we can make measurement 10 tires, 10 sensor, right? As you can see from the picture. And for the trainer, our sensor can apply to measurement 20 tires. Okay. And here is the display. The above one is for the tractor info. Okay, now we can see 3.5 bar, and the below one is the bottom one is the China info, so same 3.5. Okay. Okay. Our advantage on this product is that if we have two trainer, for example, we have two trainer, but we have only one tractor, so it's very easy to switch different trainer with a display. So we can have a repeater 1, repeater 2, can be also match the display if we want. It's very convenient for the vehicle management and the fleet management. Our sensor, the waterproof degree is IPX7, so can be put in the 1 meter of motor for 30 minutes. It's very good to work under a very heavy rainy environment. And it's it is a Maxell CR2050HR battery, so the lifetime is over 3 years, and it's very easy to it is very easy to change battery by ourselves. That just open it and replace another new battery. Very convenient. Okay, this is the function and the spec for this model. It is special for chop, and the voltage can be applied to chop to 24 voltage. And with built-in tire pressure monitoring system sensor panel, it is used for pairing. And as you know, we have some unit is for bar and some unit is for PSI. So it's very feasible to convertible pressure and temperature unit to bar or PSI, and also a run record. And here we can see the sensor pressure range is 0 to 14 bar, and the PSI is 0 to 2003. And the function is we can detect the higher or lower pressure or leakage, sensor low battery, high tire temperature, and sensor fail warning. So this is the function you can detect. At the adjustable threshold value of tire pressure and temperature. Yes, this is for setting. We can set in the threshold value if you have your special requirement and apply to different car. And the working operating temperature is from -40 degrees to 105 degrees. Okay, let's go to the next page. Hey? Oh, sorry. Sorry, wait a minute. I'm checking for my presentation. Okay. Okay, let's turn to the next page. Here is the another model, TP Middle Line V3. It is a solar power tire pressure monitoring for light truck. Okay, this design is very sporty, and is in another word, this is we call it very sexy, right? This with the carbon supply, carbon surface. Okay. Here is the component inside. We have a display here. We have sensor here. It depends. Actually, the quantity of sensor is depend on what what vehicle you use. So the maximum we can apply to 22. And the repeater is optional. If the chart is very long, we will very recommend you to have a repeater to make sure the connection between the display and the sensor. Okay, here is the tracking info to show you how to indicate the info on the sensor. As you can see here, oh sorry. Here is the tractor info. Okay, wait a minute. Something wrong with my presentation. Now we can see the normal status. Okay. As you can see, we have the front right tire is flexing, and here is the trainer. We just change to the trainer page, so we have different page to show in different sensor. Right. Okay. The sensor weight is very light, just 9 grams, very light. And also with the water resistant degree IP7 Cha7, IP Cha7. Yeah. This is the function on this model. It is a solar power display, and some client may ask, what if my area, the country is always raining and the area always raining. So what if I cannot charge in by the solar? Actually, we have different option for you. We have two-way power supply, so you can charge by a USB cable as well, because we have already the cable socket there for your charging. And it is a smart auto address bracket brightness. Sometimes, as you know, there is a reflected during our drying. Special the sun is very hot, so we can adjust the brightness by itself to avoid any unclear display, and you can see the info very clearly. And also can convertible the pressure and temperature. As I mentioned, there is an optional micro USB input for power supply. And here the tire pressure range is 0 to 7.9 bar. This is a variable range for the truck. And the function is same as last model A3E. It is high and low pressure monitoring around, and leakage around, sensor low battery around, high temperature around. This all make sure you under a safety driving experience. And also the chip hole value of each sensor can be adjusted separately, and with intelligent sleeping mode for power saving. And here is we have a simple version for TP middle line V3 lead. It is also a solar power tire pressure monitoring, but it is only for steering wheel. That means you don't need to have the sensor for the China and same cost. Let's see what component inside.
講攰咗，你要換可以換。
我講埋呢個，我換你講啦。OK。And the need addition of TP middle line V3. There with the same sensor, only two sensors and the function of chatter. And just the display, we can see the appearance is different. The first one is look better, and the second one is look more simple but with more competitive price. So it depends. See, we have two sensors for this one. You know why we have only two sensors for the steering wheel? Because in China or in some other country, the government they just require the tractor with the sensor. They have policy to require the tractor with sensor with the tire pressure monitoring, because the most critical part is the steering wheel during our daily drive. For the trainer, for the wheel on the trainer, even we have one tire boost or a normal pressure at the trainer, there will be not a big problem, because we can still drive and without any problem. So that is very important to have our steering wheel with a sensor to check in the pressure. Okay, this is the external sensor, so it means very easy to do installation, and also power supply by solar. And the function will be same as the one I just introduced, and with the intelligent sleeping mode for power saving. Also can adjust the pressure value. All right, and this part is for a global business management system. So we just add a communication module on the chart, so you can achieve what I will show you. This communication module is wire network, so that means we should have a 2G SIM card inside the box or inside the module. This is to connect with our tire pressure monitoring system that I introduced just now, and then through the network to our Steelmate cloud server. Okay, and our computer, our smartphone or pad will be receive the management data and receive the data. So this is for the management for the vehicle, for the truck feed, for the feed management. This is the you can see the function here. This is the interface of our system, of our management system, and this is very convenient for the truck good, the feed, the vehicle, driver management, and also can detect the vehicle location and also the check-in night, and driving behavior analyzed. I think this is very common in the market now, especially in Europe. The tire pressure monitoring data will be real-time connection and network warming, and will push a message or voice between the truck group, and also have a in case we have any accident, it will send a SOS emergency message to the system, and there will be somebody can be action very soon to do the safe helping. All right. Here below is the parking assist system. This will be introduced by my partner Dong. Okay, and he will show you the parking assistance system, and we will do some introduction for this system.
Okay, my partner Ivan have talked about the DVT for almost 20 minutes, so you want to take a rest. Okay, so before continue the PPT presentation, how about taking a break for 5 minutes first? Okay, see the audience after 5 minutes.
我時間先，
有5分鐘。
有女答先，我個女答。合開燈，還是有燈？
真帅，还有吗？
小心！
Okay, let's come back to the presentation. Today we are introducing the products of for the commercial vehicle. So after the video, we come back and continue for the parking sensor. We call it parking assist system. You know, the parking system is very important for vehicle. If we don't have a parking assist system, we cannot see anything behind our car. So parking assistant is also very important for the commercial vehicle. You know, the vehicle is very long comparing with the passenger car. So as you can see the data on the screen, 99% amount of Thai drivers operate a vehicle moving forward, and 25% of vehicle accidents occur while backing up, and 96% of backing fatalities involve children under 5. And if we equip with parking sensors, we can avoid costly accidents and injuries from on a road. And also we can save parking time when we parking anywhere. And with the parking sensors, it is very easy to park our car in a tight spot, for especially in any city with no too much place and in the crowd place. And as you can see this screen, here is a long commercial vehicle, and it shows how our parking sensors works. You can see when we park our long vehicle and our parking sensors, our rear parking sensors will work and transit the signal and detect the object behind our vehicle. And when the vehicle is crossing to 1.5 meters from the object, he will detect the object and reminding from the display. So now you can see here is the wireless speaker. This can be replaced with a display. It can run with voice, and you can adjust the voice by the button. And this is the wireless ECU, and the ECU can be installed just in the back of your vehicle. You can find empty space for it. And the PPT shows the wire connection for the sensors. Here we can see 4 small connect line to connect the sensors between sensors and the ECU, and the red line can be connected to the revising light, and the black line will connect to ground, GND. And now we see the sensors. This sensors is a little bit special, because our bumper is a metal bumper for a commercial vehicle. So we have to add a bracket and and some rubber part, and how to say, we use this to fix the bracket between the bracket and the metal bumper. And we just we just find a suitable place and install the bracket with screws, and just screw it through the holes to the metal bumper. And now we see the page, we can see the sensors, we can see how the sensors connect to the ECU and the display. We can, it is a speaker, not display. But you, I think there will be a repeater, but you cannot see the repeater here. 呢個冇中藝器。Sorry, the sensors. And we can summarize the features of this model. This model can be available for 12 to 24 voltage vehicle, and the voice of the speaker can be adjusted to small and louder voice, and the sensors can be self-detecting. So when the sensors work normally, he will test itself if it is work or not. And the sensors is waterproof. The ECU is waterproof ECU. And the speaker has a human voice warning. And the device can be work in wide operating temperature, like -40 to 80 degrees. Okay, we have finished the PPT talking for the parking sensors. And now let's see the next product. We call it a dash cam for truck. The dash cam is also very important for a driver. As you see, if we have a dash camera in a car, and we can be all around vision for safety driving. And on the market, there are some model can be tracked for the truck driver behavior. You know, when we drive on a commercial vehicle, we have to drive for a long time, maybe 5 hours on a time. So he will be tired on the road. So the dash cam can track the driver and remind the driver he have to take a rest. And also we can use our dash cam to record evidence when we get an accident. Now the screen shows a mirror of our new product model. This is a model. I will show the model in the following page. This is a M900 model. The screen is a 10-inch IPS screen with high reflection HD screen. And the screen is a touch screen. It is a touch screen control, and it can compatible with our another function. And this model has to be fixed with a bracket. And behind the dash cam, you can see the camera here. It is a 1080 solution camera. It is a dual color warning reminder. And you see our optional function like a blind spot detection system. Có kẻ講咗啦，因為對你講嗰8嘅，未講，我講咗2個。So I have to take a break and Ivan will come back to the presentation.
Well, so let's continue. The blind spot detection is from the DVR, correct, Don?
Yes.
Okay. The DVR, okay. This is the blind spot detection system, and as we can see, this is a very okay. You know, there is more than 41. Sorry, it is more than 430,000 accidents are caused by every year across the country due to the child blind spot, and more than 160,000 facilities are blamed on the accident involving child blind spot. So, as we normally see on the road, it happens often when a child be conclusive with a past passenger, and it is it happen very normal because the child have more blind spot on the car on the vehicle, so there is very necessary to have a blind spot detection system on the child. And our advantage is that we work very smooth with our blind spot detection for normal vehicle, since we use 77 GHz. Okay, I'm going to introduce you for the first model. Okay, this is the first version for BSD product. We just install the sensor behind on the rear bumper, right? Here is the detection area, okay, and this is the component inside. We have 2 sensors, 2 display, and this is the ECU. All right, okay. As we said, we work with the 79 GHz millimeter wave sensor very much for on our normal vehicle. So we will use this sensor as well for our child. Why we use this one? Because this is the sensor is very accurate compared with the 24 GHz in the market, and also the weight is very light and easy for installation compared with the BSD in the market. The BSD in the market, they controlled by a metal part, so we need to fix it by screw, and we need to drill a hole on the rear bumper. They will be not good looking, and it's not easy to do installation. But with this one, we are very easy to do installation. Well, it can show you how it works when we have a car coming behind us. When the blind spot detection, he detecting the car come from the behind, that we input the safety range of the lane changing when we intending to change the lane. And now we can see a new BSD product here, which is deployment. Here is the detection area. Okay, it's not only at the rear, it's at the sides. Okay, both of sides. Oh, sorry. But this one we are still developing. But if any updates, we will let you know. Okay, so let's come for the next model. It's forward collision warning for child. Okay. The forward collision warning normally use a sensor to detect a slower moving or stationary vehicle. So when the distance between the vehicle becomes very short, will be cause accident. A signal alert the driver so that the driver can apply the brakes or take action to prevent a potential crash. So this is a tacker, and we have a brake assist with this model, and also warning sounds. And trucks equipped with a forward collision warning has 22 fewer cars. And okay, so that means if we have this model, we can get the crash fewer, right? Okay, and the forward collision warning will reduce the rear end crash by almost 44%. So in USA, 190 deaths result from large sharp rear-ending passenger vehicle. This is solved from Insurance Institute for Highway Safety Crimes 218. And our sensor will be put on the center of the front bumper here. All right, and up to the 30, the sensor distance is up to 70 meter detecting range. So our 77 gigahertz millimeter wave technical will be more accurate and with a longer distance. Okay, this is what we are going to introduce for the forward collision system. All right, we just go through for our presentation now. And I think you guys, after the presentation, I think you guys will have some question on the presentation. I believe more of the question will be asked, what is the one safe for the DVR, for the driving video record? I will show you why we say one safe. For example, I will take a, wait a minute. For example, I will take a DVR here. Here is the DVR. And under normal practice, our DVR just for recording the video, recording what is happening in front of you or what is happening near at the maybe behind you. But our DVR with the one safe system, it means that we have type, our company is safety naturally manufactured. Our product range will be including tire pressure monitoring, blind spot detecting, and also parking sensor and forward collision system, Also like the baby seat reminder, right? Yeah. So with all of this function, if some customer they have buy our product before, he will know we all of our product will have a display, right? We have a display for reminding you. So if someone buy a tire pressure monitoring indicator and buy a forward collision and also buy a blind spot detection, so we will have different kind of display on the dashboard. I was informed that some clients they don't like have so many display on the dashboard. That's why we have a DVR here, and the DVR we just including different of function for tire pressure monitoring. We have interface for parking sensor as well. So all of the information will be shown show on the screen. Let's say when our front leg wheel is low pressure, that he will run in here and let you know this is what is the pressure it is on the leg wheel. And if we are doing the parking and the distance is very close and maybe 0 meters, it will show here with the distance when you're parking. And like the FCW forward collision warning, if our car is too close to the car in front of you, it will reminding you with the sound. So this is just combine different function into a DVR to reduce the cost by our end user and also the saving inventory by our customer. It is a very good function as well. We run it very good for normal vehicle, and also we will apply to truck now. I think this is also a very good way to our truck management. Okay, and I think for the track introduction will be almost finished now. So if you have any other question, just feel free to send us a message, or if you want to get this presentation, just contact our customer service as well. We will send it for you as soon as possible. Any of your question will be appreciated, and it be better to let us know where you come from and what kind of product you are searching, and we will do our best to recommend you with a proposal and suggestion. All right, my name is Ivan again, and I hope to see you next time and receive your message and work together and start our business. All right, I think our live show is almost finished today, and we are going to next show is for introducing the parking sensor. It's specialized for parking sensor for vehicle, and this is will be introduced by my other colleague. So I will have my information on the website. If you have something want to discuss with me, just feel free to let me know and send me a message as well. All right, we're gonna finish our night today, and hope to see you next time. Bye.